The Gorgon in Black Ops 3, not that OP. If you're a rusher and you try and run around with it like an SMG, hip firing it, not going to have a great time, I don't think. If you do, if you can get a good fucking scoring gameplay, and I don't mean 20 for 15, I don't mean 10 for 5, I mean fucking, I don't know, 30 for 5, 30 for 7, something like that, show me. And I'll say, well, fucking done.
Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid Not, and today I've got a Gorgon rushing gameplay. Well, I like to think it's rushing. It's probably not the most rush heavy gameplay you've ever seen, but obviously the inspirations come from Blue Pipe. His channel link is in the description. I highly recommend you check out his channel. Great content, great commentaries, although he wouldn't like to admit it. And although this gameplay isn't exactly a 30 and 5 or 30 and 7, which is what he asked for, I got this gameplay on my road to getting it gold, so I thought, you know what, by my standards, it's a rushing Gorgon gameplay, it's going up. So the topic today is going to be quite a controversial one, I suppose. It seems to be a hot topic in the gaming community. Now, I'm going to be talking about microtransactions and how they affect games these days. Now, I can understand everyone's frustration when a game comes out, it's only it seems like half a game, and then they bring out the rest of it, you know, in little bits, you know, pay full price, £54.99, and if you want the full experience, then you've got to buy the season pass, or you've got to buy this extra little thing, or the most overpowered gun, or a few extra missions to be able to get 100%. I get that, and I'm looking at you, Battlefront, mainly, and this in this segment, but yeah, anything like that, business practices like that when they do half a game and then sell it back to you, I just don't agree with. That shit needs to stop, and it really does, and I've been a big advocate of this, and I think it's down to pre-orders. I mean, I've already gone on a pre-order rant. If you pre-order a game, you're giving them a license to say, here's half a game, and you know, we're prepared to pay the rest of it later on. I do get that mentality, and that's why I'm so against pre-ordering games, and I won't pre-order games, and I keep putting it on you guys to say, you know, just don't do it. It's a horrible thing. If you want the game day one, go out and buy it day one, or download it day one. Why? You don't have to pre-order it. If you're pre-ordering it, you're just sending the wrong message. But I do think that we do need to take a step back for a second. Now, granted, all the games that have come out in this next gen haven't exactly been have all been very underwhelming, I think is probably the right word. So I don't feel like we've had a proper next gen game up until, say, this year. I think Black Ops 3 feels like a next gen game. I think Fallout 4 feels like a next gen game, and there's, you know, one or two others, but ultimately we've been quite underwhelmed this generation of consoles. And I do generally believe that games these days are a lot more expensive to make. I mean, you look at how much money they put into making the game, how big the development companies are. I mean, they've, you know, got 1,000 people working for them and getting, you know, AAA games out. And I can understand the expenses behind that. And to be fair, games haven't really gone up in price, not majorly. I mean, I remember them being £40, you know, brand new, but now it's kind of £54.99. I will never pay £54.99. I'll always find a way to get it cheaper than that anyway, if I have to trade in or, you know, do whatever. But I won't pay £54.99, but that is what retailers like Game want for games, and I can understand that games these days do take a lot more to make, or a lot more money to make games, and I do understand the whole microtransactions thing. Now, if it's done fairly, I'm absolutely fine with microtransactions. I've got absolutely no problem at all. And I'm going to dig out Destiny just for 1 second, because I was absolutely fine with their microtransaction business model. They've recently brought it in this year, and it's all you're going to get is emotes, stuff that aren't actually going to affect the game. And I've always said that it's the start of, you know, getting into bigger things, and it kind of has. Now, this week they have announced or even brought out Sparrow Racing. Now, that's obviously a little racing, little 3-week event that Destiny are doing at the moment, but they're selling for £10, or I think it's $10, maybe £7.99, something like that. But what they're selling is literally a record book, like leaderboards. Now, people have said to me there's extra quests and stuff. If that's right, that is so wrong. That shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to have any more quests and things just because I haven't paid an extra £10 for it. But ultimately, the way they're selling it is literally just leaderboards. I don't get it. Well, why would I pay £10 for a leaderboard? Can you imagine Black Ops 3 coming out with literally just bare bones and then saying, you know, oh, if you want all your statistics, you got to pay an extra £10? That's just not on. I know it's not cosmetic, it's not game breaking, it's just something that's already, I would say, in the game. It's just mathematics, it's just simple algorithms that's already in the game, and they're selling that to you. It just seems really ridiculous to me. I could be wrong. If you think I'm stepping out of line with saying this, please put it in the comments, let me know. But the way that Black Ops 3 has it right now, and I do generally believe, just like Advanced Warfare, they're going to bring in a payment model where you can buy crypto keys so you can then get your camos, and I'll be honest with you, I'm having an absolute blast with this game, and I'm playing it almost every day. day, and if they keep it cosmetic, I will buy them, and I will, because I actually do like to support Treyarch, and I'm not being funny. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Black Ops 2. I know Black Ops 3 is a world above Black Ops 2, and a lot of people, that's going to be controversial within itself. A lot of people love Black Ops 2, and I can understand why. But I love Black Ops 3 at the moment, and I would buy crypto keys because I like all the camos, and if you haven't already guessed, I'm going for all of the camos, so things like that really interest me. I love the challenges they're doing. If they bring out more challenges, great, but yeah, I'm just, at the moment, I can understand why people are getting frustrated in microtransactions. If they're done right, I don't think anyone will have a problem with it, and I do generally believe that. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on microtransactions at the moment. Is it going too far? Could they do more? I don't know. Let me know, and I'll speak to you guys on the next one. Take care.